Hey, hey, I have a lot of shipping to do. The orders have been coming in, and I want to show you what sold, tell you how much it sold for, how I sold it, and you get to watch me package it up. So, let's go. Okay, I'm actually doing this at a time where there's not enough light in here for filming, so I had to bring in some light. So I hope this isn't too wonky. But I wanted to share all of this cool stuff that's sold with you. And I know some of you are actually purchasing the stuff and you look forward to seeing it packaged up. So, I never thought about that, but that's kind of fun. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to start with my easiest stuff. And one of the things I sold was this cute little pewter whale pendant necklace. You can see there. Can't remember if it's signed. Probably is, but I can't make out what that signature is. So, could be a lot more valuable than I think. This sold, most of these were offers to watchers. And this particular piece sold for $14.99. $14.99. So let me get a little box to put it in. Now I just happen to have these little jewelry box goodies laying here, and they already have some cushioning in them. I don't like that there's no cushioning over the cushioning. So I want to take a piece of bubble wrap and fix that. So I will cut a piece of bubble wrap. And you know, this bubble wrap cuts really easy. You just score it. Boom. You can perforate your own bubble wrap. Boom. And a boom. And a boom. There. Feel much better now. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead. Because I'm going to put this in an envelope, I'm just going to wrap this up so it stays closed. And now we're going to put this in a padded envelope. Actually, this one might not be big enough. It's not. This one's just a little bit longer. There we go. I don't know where that one came from, but it was not one of my normal ones. So there we go. Little whale envelope. Oh, whale envelope. Whale necklace. Ready to go. All right. Next. Oh, let's see. What's easy? What's easy? You know, there's nothing very difficult. But obviously pillows are very, very easy. These are by a company called, hold on, Dakota. I mean, I could have looked at the tag. It's on there as well. Somewhere on there. There's one of those little tags that says Dakota on here. I'm not lying. I swear I'm not lying. I didn't just come up with that name. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Dakota. Dakota. And I found out that Dakota pillows are actually really good. These are nice little accent pillows with the little, you know, brooch on them. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of tissue paper. And it's a perfect opportunity to use some red tissue paper, which I don't do very often, because red could be disastrous if it gets wet and your item gets some red ink. Is it ink? I guess you'd call it ink. If the tissue paper would bleed onto the item, that would be bad. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we got that. And we got that. Okay. That was easier. I don't know why I didn't do the first one that way. Okay, and then we're going to put these into a poly envelope. All right, I'm out of the size that I would normally like to use. It's like I'm missing the in-between from this great big one and too small. So that's okay. We'll make this work. We will put them in there, and then we're going to do some folding, which actually strengthens my whole envelope anyway. So, like so. Fold this one over on this side. So both sides actually got a little extra support. Because a lot of times I have to double these particular envelopes anyway because they are really, really thin. I got them off Amazon, and I definitely, you know, I got what I paid for. I will learn better next time. Don't cheap out on the thickness of the poly envelope because it ends up costing the same as buying a better one. Okay, there's the pillows ready to go. Boom. All right, let's do the cat dish. The cat dish. Cat dish, $4.49 on my 50% off sale. So that one is going out the door. All right, so we're going to wrap it up. I don't personally have cats, but I have grandcats. Meaning my daughter has cats. Both of my adult daughters have cats. I don't have a cat. I love cats, but Noah is allergic. Now, this I am not sure if this is going to be over a pound. This is one of those, it could go in the padded flat rate if it's over a pound. So we'll put it in a small box, and then if we need to, we can put it in the padded flat rate if that ends up being lower cost. All right, so let's see. Yep. This is a very, very sturdy piece. Even though it is breakable, it's made to take a little bit of a beating. Because, I mean, it's made for cats. Come on. That's what cats do. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of peanuts and packaging in there with it. And you're saying, but Danny, that box is huge. That can't go in a padded flat rate envelope. Yes, we could cut this little bad boy down. This is what we're going to do. Okay, so let me just add some more peanuts. All right, so now I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut down my corners. That's sloppy. I think my knife's getting dull. I swear I need to get like a box cutter. It's really, really meant for this purpose, but I, to date, have not done so. All right, boom, boom. I know you guys are seeing like, don't cut that way. I know, I caught it right as I was going to do it. I honestly did. I am Miss like prevent accidents. Just ask my kids. I'm like the helicopter parent of all helicopter parents. Trust me. I always foresee the dangers and work to prevent any kind of bad things from happening. Okay, I really hate the tape on these. Now, this is going to go priority no matter what, but if it's under a pound, the priority rate is going to be less than if I put it in that padded flat rate. So if it is over a pound, I'm going to stick it into the padded flat rate envelope. Okay, that's how that's going to work. There we go. Okay, boom, cat dish. Okay, let's see. How about little Kewpie doll? We know little Kewpie doll is going to go first class, and I think little Kewpie doll is going to fit into one of these. Kewpie doll. Have I been telling you what stuff sold for? No, I don't think I have. All right, let me go back a little bit. The cat dish, yes, I did. I told you $4.49. The pillows sold for $11.24. They were already in my 50% off sale, and then I gave a little discount on top of that. So That's what you do. This is retail, guys. This is how you don't get stuck being overwhelmed by old inventory. Just like any retail store does, be willing to let it go. And this is where you make your money on the buy, because you should be able to let it go and not lose money. Okay, $11.24. I still made a little bit on those. Remember, can't go broke making a profit. Oh, let me show you a little kewpie doll. So here's a little kewpie doll. Oh, isn't she cute? Not marked, but it's probably like one of those Leftons or something that had a sticker. Kewpie doll sold for $12.99. Now this sold, I got a $10 offer, and I did counter that offer with $12.99, and that was good for both of us, so away she goes. So don't be afraid to counter those offers if it's not going to be worth your while to sell it at the price. You know what you paid for things. You know what you have to get out of them. We are going to put just a little bit of peanuts in here with Kewpie doll. All right, let's close her up. We will let the little vagabond peanuts go wild. And I know I'm getting a lot of comments about some of you really hate packing peanuts. I get it. They are not the most pleasant thing in the world to deal with, but here's why I continue to use packing peanuts and why I don't use the kind that are eco-friendly, so to speak. So the packing peanuts give shock absorption to these breakables, and that's mostly what I sell is breakables. I need this item to be able to fall from a 4-story building, which is not quite that, but be able to survive. Paper has no shock absorption. Just filling the space with paper doesn't give you, yeah, it can make it, and a lot of packages make it there. I know, I get a lot of packages with paper, newspaper, all that stuff. I get it, okay? It's cheap, it's easy. My personal advice and opinion is that if you're going to sell breakables, use something with some shock absorption to it. Now, if you use lots of paper and roll it up and do the cushioning thing and lots of bubble wrap, you're probably okay. But I'm just a big fan of packing peanuts for that reason. Now, the other thing I got accused of is not caring about the environment. And so I will tell you, no one who knows me would ever accuse me of not being concerned about the environment, not loving nature and animals, and wanting everything to stay clean and green and pristine, okay? So here's my thing. If you get something packed with peanuts, recycle to another seller. Save it up. I've actually bought peanuts from a guy here in Vegas who does that. He gets to where he's got a couple garbage bags full, and he sells them for, $5 each. I'm down. I'll buy them. I'll recycle. And I hope that all of my buyers will do that too. But it's, it's touchy. Okay, let me do this one. This is metal. This is an antique. Wait a minute. We're messed up here. Oh, fishy, fishy. Oh, here we go. I don't even know how this goes. Okay, I guess you go like that. Okay. All right, so it is a fish, aka dolphin in antique terms. It is a towel holder. I love it. I love this piece. This sold for $24.99. $24.99. Okay, so back to why I don't use the biodegradable peanuts. Well, biodegradable peanuts are meant to start dissolving when they get wet. And many times packages will encounter rain, snow, humidity, water along their path to get to their new person. And I did try those types of peanuts in the past. And what happens is they have a shrinkage even when they hit humidity. And I've had them settle in the box to where the item wasn't cushioned the way it should be. And we were going to try to put this in an envelope, I think. Let's see. No, not doing it. We'll put it in a box. So that is why I don't use the quote-unquote eco-friendly peanuts, is because they are made of cornstarch. And what happens to cornstarch? It melts. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, I care. And yes, I use a lot of tape. I mean, come on. Let's face it. You read the comments, man. I get nailed with some really crazy comments, I will tell you. Some of you guys are not very nice, I just want to say. And I am a person doing their best to run a business, think about all that I can do to do my part, and this knife is not working really good. And that's the best I can do. I appreciate feedback. Always, always, always. I am all about hearing what you guys have to say, as long as you say it in a kind way. Okay? That's all I'm going to say that. All right. Because my mama told me, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And that doesn't mean I'm not all about getting feedback and hearing what you have to say, but yeah, let's just be nice. I'm a human being too. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Same thing on this one. I don't trust the glue on these. I'm going to do my own glue. I don't know why that went so wonky on me, but nothing a little tape won't fix, right? Tape that down. So just realize this light that I put out here so that I could do this in the evening is really hot. It is putting off some major heat. I wonder. Nope. No, what am I thinking? What I will do though is put it in a bag. Because it's much cheaper if it's put in a bag. Did you know that? Did you know that you can go over to pirateship.com, and if your item is in a bag, even if it's a box, it ships by cubic foot pricing, which I don't quite understand, this little loophole, but it is a loophole and we can use it. So you can save your customers a little bit of dough. All right. Boom, diddy, boom. You may wonder, why? Why are you like taping all those edges down? Because when it's going through the processing equipment, that's your point where it can get stuck and ripped open and have bad things happen along the way. So we just make sure the least likelihood of that happening is in place. All right. Okay, let's do this little guy. This is a cute little redware pitcher, mini pitcher. It's not marked. It's red on the inside. Really cute. Love this piece. This sold for $14.99. So let's get it wrapped up. Boom. There we go. There we go. This is going to go, I think this will go in one of the little first class boxes. Let's see how tight of a fit it is. Hopefully. You know what? I like it because I can protect the handle with some peanuts. So I'm going to do that. All right. I do need to place a box order. Every time I do shipping, I remember that I need to order boxes, and yet I keep forgetting to do it. You guys ever have that problem? Like, you know you need to do something, you're thinking about it in the moment, and then you forget. And then the next time, you remember it again, and then you forget. Please tell me I'm not alone. I can't be alone in that. Okay, let's do this. This is a very cute, this is a enamel zebra. I think this is enamel over copper. Can't say for certain because I can't see the back. It's in this wood frame, but it does have a signature. I do believe it's mid-century by the wood, by the copper on enamel. This sold for $22.49 on an offer to watcher. I actually bought this for my daughter when she was going through a zebra phase. So I'm pretty sure I paid up for this little baby. But alas, she outgrew her zebra phase before I even got a chance to give it to her, and I listed it. Actually, she told me she still likes zebras, she just doesn't decorate with them. So there's that. I actually used to like zebras until I worked with them up at the zoo up in Reno, where I worked for about 6 months. And let me tell you, little baby zebras, they are not nice. I think, yeah, you know what? I think we're going to be in that same kind of box. This just seems to be the day for the little skinny box. Yeah, zebras are kickers. We had 2 babies, and feeding and cleaning their pen was very, very dangerous because they would just kick for no reason. It was not one of my favorite pens to be in, believe me. All right, I'm going to put just a little bit of peanuts in front of that so that it stays still. Okay, same thing. I'm going to snug this one down. Yeah, I worked with monkeys. I cleaned the monkey pens and fed the monkeys. And I helped with the camels. Oh, the baby camels? Baby camels were also little monsters. It took 2 people. Somebody had to distract them and keep them eating while somebody else would go clean up the pen because they also were not very nice. I don't know, that zoo. Noisy. Okay. Whew. Getting hot. That zoo had some questionable policies about their going in with their animals. Definitely not the safest place to work. I will just say that. I had a lion steal a hose from me, and it was actually kind of funny, but not really at the time, because I had just told the person that was working with me that was a new trainee, whatever you do, pull the hose out if the lion comes over. Guess what my trainee did not do? My trainee did not pull that hose out when the lion came over. And have you ever tried to wrestle a hose away from a full-grown lion? I bet no. I have. Let's just say lion won, hose lost. Big time. Yeah. Some fun stuff. We had, let's see, what else they had? Baboons. They had ligers, which is a lion-tiger cross. Is this the zebra? They had some pretty cool animals up there. Just some questionable practices. Another funny story, like real quick, as I go to ship the kitty. So they had these bighorn sheep that, for the most part, they would go in the pen with the wheelbarrow and the apple pickers is what you call the little pooper scooper things. And again, bringing a new guy into the pen, I look over and he's like leaning down, taunting one of the rams who's kind of raising up on his back legs, and I scream at him. I said, out! You do not want to play headbutting with a full-grown bighorn sheep. That's just silly. Okay. This is a vintage, it is KT Pets, as you can see there. And it is by Knickerbocker Toys. I'm guessing this is probably like from the 60s. He's kind of got that, feels like mohair. It's not mohair, but it feels like mohair. This sold for $30 on an offer that I took. I had him listed for $49.99, but I did take that offer. I am going to bubble wrap him because he's got some eyes that can scratch, and he's got his little collar. So we are going to go ahead and give him a little extra protection. All right. And then I would normally put my plush into a bag, but because the price point was at $30, I'm going to put him in a box. Plus, he's heavy. He's going to go priority, so it doesn't hurt to put him in because it doesn't put him into the next weight class. That's kind of, some of the reasoning you got to think about is, if I put it in a box, is it going to make it more expensive to ship? And if not, go ahead and give it that extra protection. And this one I can also, boy, it's just my day for cutting things down just a little bit. Take off a little bit of this extra. I know, it's just cutting towards me. I know, that's a no-no. I know it is. But it just is unnatural to cut away. So just be careful. All right. Okay, and I got scolded for how much tape I use and how it's not friendly to the landfills. And again, this is super, super thin tape. It is the equivalent, my going around 2 times is the equivalent of somebody else going around 1 time with regular shipping tape. Okay, just saying. I don't know why I even feel the need to defend myself. I know I care about the environment. All right, so now what I have left are 2 Jim Shore pieces. So I'm officially out of Jim Shores after this. So let's do the first one. The fish. Oh, I guess I should show it to you guys, right? I'm just like in such a hurry. The kids want tacos. I'm like rushing around. Okay, so this is a really cool one with this school of fish. There's a little Jim Shore tag. There's the, oops, there's the bottom. This one sold for $30 on an offer. All right. I'm pretty easygoing with my offers. Depending on how long it's been listed, I am all about selling this stuff. So feel free to make offers. Worst thing I'm going to do is counter offer. All right, there's that. Chuck our little fish in. Okay. This one I think is going to go into a number 7 box. which is the 12 by 12 by 8. It's a little more delicate, so we want lots of padding around it. First thing I'm going to do is get my peanuts. All right, peanuts in. Fishies right there in the middle. It's a nice fit. Okay, and we're going to finish off with the peanuts. Okay, now we're going to put our flaps down. Now see, you see how I can actually press these flaps in? That's not enough peanuts. I need to add some more. So I'm just going to get a couple more handfuls just to top that off, make it a little more snug. I want to have to, yeah, that's better. I want to press those peanuts down. All right. All the way around. And I'm going to go the other way as well, because it's tape holding tape on. All right. This is the fish. All right, one more to go. This is the Jim Shore. This is To Market, I believe this is called. It is missing an umbrella, and the sad thing is I had the umbrella and I lost it. So, whoever bought this, if you're watching, if I find that umbrella, I'm going to send it. I'm hoping I find it at some point. All right, so we are going to do our little bubble magic here. Okay. Bubble wrap is such a magical thing. All right. Now, I want more bubble on this because there's some really precarious little pieces. So I'm going to put some big bubble on this one also. All right. Yep, that makes me feel much better about that one little vulnerable area. Now, what box is this going to fit in? I think this might go in. I might have to make this into 2 shoe boxes for this to fit, but we're going to see. We're going to see. I want to put a little bit of peanuts before I put that in. So grab just a little bit of peanuts down there on the bottom. And put it sideways down. And now my bubble wrap, that big bubble, acts as a layer like that the peanuts normally would. So I won't need as many peanuts that I normally would if I was just using small bubble. All right. Now if this was glass, I'd want more room around the object, but these are pretty sturdy. So I am happy with all the bubbles and a little bit of peanuts versus probably less bubble and more peanuts. All right. Oh, it's the end of my tape. Am I the only? I just absolutely hate the sound of that papery stuff coming off at the end of the tape. It's like scratching on the chalkboard to me. Holy moly, I hate that. Okay. We'll do that, and we'll do that. And this is the pig. Okay. done. So I will see you on the next one. So with that, go be profitable and make it fun. Sell, sell, sell. Ka-ching, ka-ching. I hope it's happening for you. Oh, I haven't said this for a while. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. And once you do, you'll see a little bell. If you hit that little bell, it's going to allow you to set up notifications so you'll know when I upload a new video, which is every day. All right. See you next time.